Hello, welcome in episode number 23 of Dirty Water. The Sox keep up their winning ways. We're feeling good. At least I'm feeling pretty good. I'm your host, Hogdale, as always. I'm joined by probably top 5 men in existence. Mike Manansky. I can't fucking talk. Mike Manansky. Mud, how you doing? Holy shit.
It's midnight. We're recording this, so you're tired. I understand. We got to cut our schedule. We got to do it late. Yeah, if you're watching on the YouTube feed, I finally got a new camera. We're working on some lighting issues. I need Fasoli to come to my house and fix some backlighting. But you guys say it looks better, so I'm happy. Hopefully it doesn't fall in and out like it has been the last 2 weeks on this show.
Absolutely. We're also joined by the man who, he's just got a life. He's got a life. You know, yeah. He's out here. Loves his family, loves his friends. Just a very loving individual. He's also, Cam Schlittler and Jazz Chisholm's #1 enemy. It's KutterIsKing. What's up, dude? How you doing?
Riding high. Both of those men are not. Cam Schlittler's lined up to be them. He's lined up to be pitching the game that I go at. My second game at Fenway, he's lined up to be pitching against us.
Do you think if you saw him in the stands and you guys locked eyes, that he could tell it was you?
No. No, I got some info on where they're staying and what he might be doing that earlier that week. So maybe we'll have to
fucking
Hog, you would agree. He knows what the audience doesn't know. He knows what Cutter looks like. He has done his investigation. He's got a PI.
No, he's trying to. He's definitely trying for sure. He's trying to get that information. It's not coming. Clearly. I mean, obviously, to make a reference that Mutt won't understand, it's like a Kendrick Lamar Drake situation where it's the people in Cam Schlittler's circle clearly do not have his best interest at heart. They're feeding Cutter information on the fucking down low.
616 in LA.
Exactly. Yeah.
I think I do get that one. They had a rap beef.
They did.
They went back and forth, and someone gave him info. I do get that one. Yes, that's point for me.
Have you ever played Let's see? Have you ever thought that OVO was working for me? I love it, man. But yeah, I mean, I imagine we're all feeling pretty good. The Red Sox, after dropping game 1 and annoying all of us, win the next 2 games. They win 2 of 3. They win their second consecutive series in a row against the just titan of a team, St. Louis Cardinals. Truly one of the great teams in the league. Sarcasm, obviously. They fucking stink. But I mean, yeah, man, we're feeling good. Obviously, do we want to do we have any overarching? Do you have any strong initial feelings before we just go in and take this game by game? How are you feeling right now, Mud? What's the vibe?
The vibe is Wilson Contreras. That's the vibe. He had an unbelievable offensive weekend, and we have a slogan for this team that we need to make the T-shirts. I don't know if Dave wants to do it or we can do it ourselves. We're going to single you to death. The Red Sox had 22 hits Saturday and Sunday. 19 were singles. 19 of 22 hits were singles. It was singles and walks and on-base percentage, a couple doubles and a home run. It was a singles bonanza, boys, and Wilson Contreras, front and center, had a huge offensive weekend.
Absolutely, absolutely. I mean, Cutter, what are your vibes right now? What vibe check?
I mean, there's not much you could do when you're facing a team's ace, and we faced Dustin May game 1. So once we got that out of the way, winning those second 2 was huge.
I was so fucking mad. By the way, I called it too, to a T, because I think in one of my group chats, I said, Dustin May is going to go 6 innings and 2 earned or less runs, and I'm going to want to kill myself. And he did exactly that. He literally went 6 innings and gave up exactly 2 runs. And I'm just sitting here this guy is one of the worst pitchers I've ever seen. I cannot believe that they were just unable to light this guy up.
And one of those runs was the quote-unquote stealing home.
Great play.
Yeah, the Little League play. That was awesome.
Yeah. Loved it. Loved that play.
Dude, I love Marcelo Meyer. He just made me so happy on that play because that's such high baseball IQ to just stop running. He's like, well, they have to throw home. They got to go get the out because they don't tag me in time. The run will still count anyway. Mm-hmm. That made me happy, man. I mean, people have been shitting on Meyer, even though, of all the people to shit on in this team, he is so far down the totem pole, at least in my opinion.
Yeah, because no one was expecting him to come into the year hitting, which he did a little bit in the beginning, but all we wanted was defense.
Just play defense because they got a million ground balls again today. Bayo's back to ground ball Bayo, so you need that. So that's our vibe check. What's your vibe check, Hog, as the leader of this podcast?
I mean, I feel really good, honestly. They showed me some things to be confident about. They showed me things that basically was the brand that was sold from this team to us. Pitching and defense. Instead of me saying it in a derision fueled hate way, where I'm like, you group of fucking assholes, why are you not pitching and why are you not playing defense? They're actually pitching and they're actually playing defense. It's a pretty fun thing to see, honestly. And like Wilson Contreras is a big part of that. I swear to God, he had like 80 ground balls hit towards him today, and he didn't fuck a single one of them up.
He's a good first baseman.
Very good. He's so sure-handed. You just don't feel any sense of anxiety when a ball's hit towards him. It seems like he's always in complete control of the situation. But yeah, man, I mean, in terms of like taking this game by game, it's just like the last episode. We got to rip the Band-Aid of game one off first.
Let's do it.
Starting off, Connolly early, he goes 4 1/3. He gives up one earned.
No, we're not starting there. We're starting with the lineup. Start with how about the lineup for game one?
Do we want to talk about the lineup?
How about the lineup? No Roman Anthony, Caleb Durbin batting second. I thought you were going to have an aneurysm on social media. I did.
I did. I was furious. I was yelling about it on Twitch. And the thing is it's just so patently unintelligent. It's so dumb. And they hit Durbin in the 2-hole for all 3 of these games, and it was dumb every single time.
Don't like it. Don't like it at all.
Well, it's just, how do you downgrade from Trevor Story in the 2? That's hard to do. Like, Trevor Story was really bad in the 2-hole. And they said, you know what? We can go even lower. Caleb Durbin, brother. Guy's an OPS of like 330 right now, which is worse than Connor Wong, like his entirety of last year, which is impressive because that's like the worst hitter I've ever seen was Connor Wong last year. So, yeah, the lineup was horrible. The thing is, I've bitched about it so much, I literally completely forgot to lead with it. So thank you for catching that, Mutt. On Cutter, on a scale of 1 to 10, how much did you want to roundhouse kick Alex Cora when you saw the lineup?
Seeing the lineup wasn't even as bad as seeing him after the game say that they have to be better offensively, and you're not playing your best offensive player. And you have Caleb Durbin. You're flip-flopping between Caleb Durbin, Masataka Yoshida, and Trevor Story in the 2-hole. And then you're saying the offense needs to be better.
Anyone but Wilson Contreras, really. Like, it's just, you could put Contreras there. You could put fucking Duran there. You could put Willier there. Any one of those 3. Like, that's an acceptable 2-hole hitter. But no, instead, what's the worst player on the team? You could go down the list of every player on the Red Sox. I'm not sure there's one player that is worse suited to be in the 2-hole than Caleb Durbin. It's like IKF. It's like him and IKF are the worst 2. Because Sainon's actually hitting to start the year. He's hitting like 300 as an OPS of 800. Meyer, like, he struggled, but his OPS is still like twice the amount of fucking Durbin's right now. And like, same deal with like Narvaez. Like, this is like 500. Like, it's still 200 points better than 300, man. I don't know. I can do math. I just don't understand the thought process. Like, Cora's justification for it was he said, oh, well, Durbin's not chasing. So? Who gives a fuck if he's not chasing, man? I don't know, like, let me pull up his Baseball Savant page. Like, I need to really drive this point home. Because people are saying, like, oh, well, his BABIP is insanely low. That is a good point if a guy is hitting the ball hard and then also his BABIP is super low. Because, like, then you can make the argument, okay, he's just getting unlucky. Caleb Durbin is, in terms of xWOBA, which is weighted on base average, he is 4th percentile in the sport. Obviously, a scale of 1st percentile to 100th percentile. So 4th is pretty fucking dismal. Now, you would be right that he's getting unlucky because his batting run value is 1st percentile. But 1st to 4th is not a big fucking leap, man. That is not an insane jump, especially when his barrel percentage is 1st percentile. That being 0%. He has barreled not one baseball this year. No barrels. 0.
That's crazy.
And yeah, I mean, like, oh, cool. His hard hit rate is 25%, which is good for 7th percentile in the sport. I don't know what to say, man. Like, yeah, Cora's right. He's not chasing. 84th percentile chase rate. He's not striking out. It's not like he's walking an exorbitant amount. He got hit by pitches. That was cool. He took a hit by pitch.
They're just throwing it down the middle, and he can't hit it. That's why he's not chasing.
Well, that was that whole game on Friday. Like Dustin May just kept pumping strikes, and they put Pete Fatsi on NESN after the game saying the approach was better. They took a million balls right down the dick. Like they just watched the ball go in the strike zone. It was atrocious against Dustin May.
No, what was worse is he said like, "Oh, May did a good job missing barrels." Brother, he's throwing it over the heart of the plate. It's like Cam Schlittler in the wild card round last year. He's throwing fastballs down the middle. You idiots just can't fucking hit them.
Dustin May liked a tweet where they were saying that.
Yeah, Justin's in the chat saying Dustin May was name searching himself on Twitter on Friday.
He was. Multiple of my friends were like, Dustin May liked my hate tweet. And it's like, this is the kind of guy you allowed to stunt on you. What the fuck is wrong with you? He didn't even have the decency to go, make a burner and go like a bunch of tweets. He actually did it with his actual account. That's Cam Schlittler coded. It's fucking, it's not great, man. Like, I don't hate Durbin, but he's just not a fucking two-hole hitter. He's not a five-hole hitter.
Again, Cora's obsession with lefty, righty, lefty, righty. God forbid you have two lefties leading off at the top of the lineup. And I'll save the Cora Breslow thing. It's a bigger picture thing about this game for afterwards. I want to go through all three games first because there are good vibes, but it's a bigger discussion about Cora and Breslow. But that lineup was, and have the game end with Roman Anthony on deck and never get it at bat was just unbelievable.
It's just like, okay, man. And I get it. Like, Roman hasn't lit the world on fire to start the year out. But like, I wouldn't say he's been horrible. Like he's been bad by his standards. Still like a 600 OPS. He's hit a home run. He's hitting balls hard most of the time. And people are trying to have been egging me on like, whoa, acknowledge Roman. Acknowledge Roman hasn't been amazing. He hit like 111 like for the first 2 weeks he got called up last year. Maybe he's just a slow starter. Needs a little bit of time to adjust. I'm so far beyond like you just can't get me to worry about Roman Anthony. He's going to be fine. It's fucking April 12th. Give me a break.
I agree. And he also had a huge World Baseball Classic, different schedule for him. He's being asked to be a leader cutter. Like I'm willing to give him a month before I'm really concerned. I still bat him leadoff. I'd keep him there, but I'm not worrying until somewhere around Memorial Day about this guy.
Absolutely.
Yeah. And I mean, you can't really be too worried about anyone as long as Pete Fatsy's around because you always can put some blame on him. I saw another tweet after his interview. They were like, it's usually not a good thing when like 95% of the fan base knows the hitting coach's name.
Yeah, it's bad. It's bad.
No, because usually that's just a completely innocuous, like, who? Like, if you ask a Blue Jay fan, like, who's your hitting coach? I don't know if they can tell us. And, like, that's a good thing. Because it's like, oh, I mean, we're really liking what this guy is doing. But, I don't know, man. All I know is that Tim Hires back in the day wasn't fucking, answering questions to the media about why the team couldn't hit. I know that. I miss him. Bring him back.
Bring him back.
I mean, other than that, like, game one, other than the lineup, which was obviously horrible, like, just, I beg you to be smart. Like, it's just, I'll never get over, like, whenever, like, I'll put takes out there because they're like, well, you never played the sport. Like, what do you fucking know? And, like, thing is, theoretically, that should be true. Theoretically, guys who run the Red Sox should be considerably smarter than me. In actual practice, they're just not. I mean, it's just kind of been tried, true, and tested over the course of the years where I'm making comments about this team. I'm making observations. I have like a 90% hit rate about being correct. 10% of the time, I'm wrong. Like I said, I won Trevor Story DFA'd when he was the worst hitter in baseball for 2 months. I thought that was a good observation at the time, but then he actually like remembered how to hit, so I was wrong for that. That's the 10%. The other 90 is me saying, oh my God, these lineups are so fucking cancerous. I cannot believe this shit. Like, yeah, I mean, other than game one, like I said, there was Conley early. Again, not very crisp. Like, walked 2 batters, gave up 5 hits. I didn't think his stuff looked bad. I just think for some reason he really hasn't been able to figure out, like, his command here early in the year. And I do appreciate that, like, when he is struggling, he's still not really giving up a lot of earned runs. He only gave up 1 earned run.
Yeah, he
but
battled.
Obviously,
he battled.
He battled. You need more length out of him, though, obviously. I mean, how are you feeling about Early's appearance there, Mutt?
I think he got pulled out of the game too early. I think you made a reference to this on your stream on Friday. Like, I think if that was a veteran pitcher, Hog, he gets a chance to complete the outing. Instead, they go to Zach Kelly in a high leverage situation because the bullpen is banged up, and Zach Kelly vomited on himself. I know Cutter was not a fan of what happened there. again, Core did not manage a good game, and going to Zach Kelly in that spot after early was part of that bad game by Core.
I agree. Cutter, what do you think?
Yeah, there was no reason for him to be pulled there. He definitely didn't have his A-game stuff, but he was better than whatever else you were going to bring in unless you brought Whitlock in the 5th inning.
Yeah. That's, dude, like their middle relief help. I just don't really feel comfortable with any of those guys really right now. And I understand, like, this is kind of a moot complaint, mostly because Cutter Crawford is rehabilitating right now from injury, and that's your long guy right there. That's your your middle, your higher leverage, like middle relief guy who can eat up multiple innings. He'll be great at that. But as we're sitting here, it's like fucking Ryan Watson, Tyler San Maniego. I don't mind.
I like him. Okay. I like him. I think he didn't pitch great on, was it Friday? Yeah. But he's got some good stuff. He struck out the side in his major league debut. That's a good sign.
That was cool. I don't mind Giovanni Moran. It's just like in a really big moment, like 2-1, 1 or 2 out in like the 6th inning. Am I pumped that these guys are coming in? Not really.
No.
I mean, they're guys. They're not trash. The only guy I think that many Red Sox fans identify as pure trash is Zach Kelly. And even he has his moments sometimes. The problem is that they're too few and far between. And that, like, when he's bad, he really is shit. Like, truly, unrepentantly shit. But yeah, I mean, other than that, like, the first game, it's just one of those frustrating 1-run losses that the Red Sox have been kind of.
A bad loss to Dustin May. Not frustrating, shitty, bad, pathetic. You said cancerous, vomitous, diarrhea-inducing. Like, just the whole thing sucked. Like, Dustin May. Fucking Dustin May.
I love coming up with new ways to describe things. Just, you know, what, because you got to really identify a bunch of different ways to say, wow, that was bad.
Yeah. You said it was frustrating. I'm telling you right now, it's more than frustrating. It's whatever. You pick your word. It was more than frustrating.
AIDS.
AIDS is a good one. I do like AIDS. It's just... We love it. We absolutely love to see it. We go to game 2 and immediately much better result. Yeah. So much more of a fun game. I think honestly the headline to this game is still Ron Suarez though. I thought he looked phenomenal. Mm-hmm. I thought that was easily his best game as a Red Sox, no debate. And it's just he gave me a lot of confidence. I'm like, okay, there he is. That's the guy he gave a bunch of money to. That's the guy we were promised. Yeah. 6 innings and outside of the first where his command was kind of iffy, I mean, he looked, borderline dominant. Like nothing was really phasing him. I thought it was, everything was completely calm and assured. And I felt nothing but great about that Ron Suarez outing, man. Cutter, how you feeling about him?
I mean, yeah, that's what we were advertised when we got him. And to see the pitcher that we saw the first 2 weeks and all of spring training, it was like, everyone had buyer's remorse, but seeing that he was hitting the corners, he was inducing ground balls, he had a decent amount of swing and miss stuff. What did he have? 6 strikeouts, I think.
Yes, sir. Yes, he did.
Yeah, he looked really good. That's the number 2 that everyone was number 2, number 3 that everyone was expecting him to be.
100%. And I mean, I would say now, like especially after the Bayo outing in game 3 as well, we've now seen like the best of like all of the starters in the rotation right now for the most part. I mean, early, like we need a little bit more length, but like I think in terms of quality, we've seen him be quality.
Yeah.
And you see like why this rotation was considered so dangerous going into the year where, you know, like, hey, these guys actually can fucking pitch. And hey, these guys behind them actually can play some fucking defense. I mean, there was no, I couldn't remember. I can't think of any dumbassery that happened in game 2. Am I forgetting anything, Mut? Like any really dumb plays that happened?
No, I thought it was mostly positive, like to the point where even Caleb Durbin had a big hit later in that game. Like Corey kept him in, didn't pinch hit, and he had a big 2-run hit. And so if Caleb Durbin's having a hit in the game, it is tough to point to many negatives to what the team did. I thought Suarez was dominant. Again, the asterisk on both these games, Saturday, Sunday, is that this Cardinals team is dog shit. Like this, I can't believe fans are going to these games. Like when they showed the crowd on Saturday and it was like 75-80% full, these fans must love baseball because this team, outside of Walker, they suck out loud. So that's the only the thing is like, yeah, they pitch well, but the Cardinals are a terrible offensive team.
That is true, but also I don't know, man. I've seen the Red Sox. I've said this for years now. The way they play is independent of the quality of team they face against, for the most part.
Yeah, they play down to their opponents. That's
like
fair.
they play down to their competition usually, like very considerably, and they usually play up to their competition the other way around. So I mean, I'll take positives where I can get them. Obviously, like you grade a little bit on a curve, but I mean, if Ron Suarez really wanted to shit himself, like I could have absolutely seen him doing it, even against the Cardinals. I will say, Jordan Walker, man, he really might be reaching his potential. That guy might be a fucking monster. He's huge. He is a mammoth of a human being.
Oh, one other thing with game 2.
Sure.
Replace John Smoltz with Hogdale immediately.
Dude, John Smoltz is so fucking bad. He's so bad. I've been hammering this point for a couple of years now, basically, because like obviously, becoming a 162er like multiple years ago, you're gonna get games on Fox, and John Smoltz is the preeminent color guy for Fox. And like you start really listening to what this guy is saying, and you're baffled, you're dumbfounded, in that this is a Hall of Fame pitcher. He was one of the better pitchers this game has ever seen. Yep. How does he know this astoundingly little about the game of baseball? How is almost every observation incorrect? It's impressive. It's genuinely impressive how fucking little ball knowledge this guy has, and it makes no sense to me. Are you digging John Smoltz, Mutt? Are you big John Smoltz guy?
He's fine, but like these national guys get exposed. Like that's why I like what NBC is doing on Sunday Night Baseball. They have Jason Benetti as the play-by-play guy, and they're bringing in local voices who actually know the team. When I hear Smoltz,
that's genius.
He's using his like national voice and just like plugging it into something Red Sox. And you're right, Hogs. It doesn't fit. He's fine. He's fine in a big game. I can deal with it. But like on a Saturday night with the Red Sox Cardinals, he's not really into these two teams. And I'd rather have like Lou Merlone or Will Middlebrooks like on there talking about my team, and then a Cardinals guy on there, if that makes sense.
Dude, I don't know if he was talking about the Braves if he'd sound intelligent. Like he genuinely sounds like he just doesn't like he doesn't like the game of baseball. Like the modern incarnation of baseball.
Yes.
Which is objectively insane because baseball's never been better. This is the best the product has ever been. Like if you're curmudgeonly and shitty about the current version of baseball, I kind of respect you less as a person because the product has legitimately never been better. And like, I just don't understand the most basic observations where there's an ABS challenge on a pitch 8 feet above the zone. He's like, that's a horrible challenge. What are you fucking talking about, man?
He was like, because it's early in the game and it's a 0-0 count. Look up the stats of a 1-0 count versus a 0-1 count. Like, you just don't watch the game. He's the epitome of just shut up and dribble.
If it's
like
borderline,
he pitched and retired.
Yeah, 100%, absolutely. If it's borderline and it's super early in the game, completely agree. Then it would be a bad challenge. Yeah. When it is a pitch that legitimately is 5 feet above the zone, is that not what ABS was originally invented for? To correct 100%, like objectively 100%. Horrible umpire calls? I don't know, man. It's just. He astounds me. Every time he goes on a tangent, I'm like, wow, this is the dumbest possible way that you can analyze this position.
Yeah, the Smoltz soapbox is tough. It's a tough listen. He goes, there's a lot of 1994 baseball when he starts talking there in 2000.
It's like, dude, that 1994 baseball was dumb then. We just didn't know yet. Like, fucking, the points being made were stupid at the time. It's just that, like we really hadn't, min-maxed the game of baseball yet. And now we've solved it for the most part. And meanwhile, John Smoltz, like, fucking, it's like he's never picked up a book in his life. I don't know, man. So yeah, you know what?
That's twice now. Hog hates people who don't read. That's now 2 podcasts in a row.
I don't. I do.
The reading agenda by you is unbelievable.
It makes you smarter. I don't know. It does. It sharpens your mind. Yeah. Reading is a whetstone. It sharpens the mind. That's a Tyrion Lannister quote. I know that because I read the fucking book anyway. It was in the show too. That's a lie. So, sorry. I will always push reading propaganda. Big reading propaganda guy. I will say, like in game 2 as well, there was the single conga line that happened in the 9th inning that was extremely pleasurable to see.
Is that 5 in a row?
Yeah, 6 in a row. Oh, it was 6 singles in a row. I'm like, well, if you can't hit for power, that's another way to do it. I mean, that's fine. I'm completely acceptable. I also skipped over Wilson Contreras. I mean, for the longest time in the game, he had the only runs driven in the entire game when he smoked a double. down the line. I don't think I could say enough. I love Wilson Contreras. I love everything that he brings to this team. He brings an edge. He brings veteran leadership, plays some rock solid defense over at first. Like, Cutter, what's not to like about Wilson Contreras?
Nothing. Even when they were losing, he was like one of the only like good points of this team. Like, it sucked in the beginning because you couldn't even appreciate the fact that he was playing good. And he was like the only good pickup at the time. But he gets on base. He hits for power. He plays Gold Glove defense at first. That was, I got to say, probably the best move of the offseason.
I agree. To this point, I mean, it's a tight race out because Sonny Gray's really started to turn it around. But I mean, I think Contreras is more valuable at this point, especially with how shockingly bad some of the members of the Red Sox lineup have been so far. I mean,
and they really haven't played at home where he's going to pepper the wall.
Oh yeah, because he's going to abuse the fuck out of the monster. Man.
Yeah,
he's gonna be lighted up. I mean, his OPS plus is sitting at 150 right now.
Nice.
I mean, last time I checked, he was walking as much as he struck out. I think it's still right around there. I mean, Muddy, you loving yourself some Wilson Contreras?
Yeah, I'm sure we'll get to when we talk about the stars of the series. Like I thought he was the story of the entire series, even and you saw it coming in. Like you said, he had that edge with the Brewers series where he was mad about getting hit by pitch. He took that into the day game on Wednesday. He was getting on base. He was part of the rally they had. Like I'm a big fan. Do I wish they had more? He was not like the middle of the order power bat. Yes, I do. I think that they're still missing that one guy. I don't view him as like the middle of the order rock. But everything else, like, yes, and he might be that leader we talked about them missing with Bregman in Chicago. It's early to say it, but I think we're seeing signs of that from Contreras.
Like, I do think I agree where, like, on a World Series team, I feel like Wilson Contreras would be Mike Lowell. Like, that's the type of guy Wilson Contreras
very good,
like.
Good reference.
An extremely good, always steady, reliable number 5 hitter, where you're just looking at him like, fucking, I love you, and you've driven in 1 billion runs batted in. Just fucking awesome player. But yeah, I've loved Wilson Contreras, obviously. In this game as well, like we said, Durbin had that hit. I will say that hit did horrify me, mostly because, like, it just cements, like, Durbin's going to be the 2-hitter for, like, the next month now because Alex Cora is the most irritating, stubborn human being on planet Earth. Even though, like, it's like that proved me right. It's like at the end of the day, he went 1 for 5 with a single. And, like, that's what you're going to hang your hat on for a guy who, again, whose OPS is 300 at the moment. Like, come on, man. And I don't want to shit on him too much. I think he's been exceptional at third base for the most part. You know, he really maximizes his gnome-esque frame. And yeah, I respect him for it.
He's built like a fire hydrant, dude. He is. and I am too. So I respect it. But they always like he's a wrestler. He plays low to the ground. Just say he's not a great athlete. Just say he's a little guy. He's a little thick, and again, fans are gonna like him because of the way he plays. But like, he's not some super athlete. He's fine. He's not Alex Bregman. He's
stumpy.
Like you think Dave O'Brien ever struggles like when he sees like Caleb Durbin running like to reduce the urge to say he scampered down to second base? You know.
Well, Dave O'Brien loves a big man. He always talks about like how big Crochet is, how big Chapman is. So yeah, I'm sure he
likes him big and girthy. And you know what? He's got exquisite taste because me too, brother. Me too. I will say though, like I do think that I'll end up really liking Caleb Durbin. It's the manager's fault. Like I wouldn't be criticizing him this much. He's in the fucking 2-hole, man.
Mm-hmm. It'll be great. Like Caleb Durbin people like the minute he's batting 8th, we're gonna like him a lot more than batting 2nd. That's
absolutely like if he's a 7 or an 8 hitter, all of a sudden you're like, you know what? This guy's cool. I like him. He plays some great defense.
Which I don't understand because he was closer to being the 8th hitter on like opening day, and he's done nothing but prove himself as a bottom of the order bat.
He's failed up,
and he's been moved up in the lineup.
Like I need to talk about like he's not chasing, and then like Duran every time you play him as your number 3 hitter, brother. He has the highest whiff rate in the sport. He's one of the higher chase rates in the sport right now. And I will say, and I don't want to slander Duran too much because he finally started to come around in this series. Game 2, he had a pair of hits, drove in a run. And then Game 3 is obviously where he had the really big one. Yep. But, like, it's just that there's no internal logic, like, based on where guys are moving up and moving down. It's just like I kind of felt like putting him in the 2-hole. And if you disagree, fuck yourself. I'm Alex Cora. I'm a god. I levitate above all of you. I mean, let's see. Other than that, in game 2, trying to think of other big hits. Cedon has continued to impress me. I think his approach has been so much more mature to start the year. And obviously, you're grading on a curve because sometimes he still has some very bad chases because at the end of the day, he is Cedon Rafaela, and it's kind of built into the entire program. But, I mean, his chase rate is up to 12th percentile. And that's up last year from being 2nd percentile. That's 10 percentage points higher in terms of the league average where Cedon is at. So, like, that's a very large stride. And then, he's striking out less. He's putting the ball in play more. I mean, I'm looking at, like, his expected WOBA, and it's 60th percentile. Like, dude, you take that. If he does, like, if he's a league average bat over the course of the year, that's like a 5-6 more player, man, because of how valuable he is.
With that outfield, yeah, if you factor in his outfield defense, sure, that makes sense.
I mean, that's the thing. Like, we don't need him to be a world beater. If he's just league average, we'll take it. Absolutely take it. But yeah, I just wanted to point that out because it's just one of the more under the radar things. Other than that, like the bullpen in game 2 did a good job of not ruining our lives. Yep. Garrett Whitlock gave up an earned run on a home run to Jordan Walker, but everyone has been recently, so I don't really think it's that big a deal.
Yeah, Walker's awesome.
That's a guy Dave O'Brien's nutting over for a player, dude. 6'6", 250, just a specimen of a human being.
Stud.
Like, no wonder people are drooling over this guy.
Yeah.
Yep. I mean, otherwise, I liked Ryan Watson. I like Danny Coulomb, and Greg Weissert walked a guy and gave me a little bit of a heart attack for a second, but he still got out of it. So, good work, Greg. Solid work. You didn't make me want to fucking splatter my brains across my apartment or my house. Sorry. Yeah. Sorry. I like to paint a picture, like how my uncle did in the woods. So let's see. Game 3. Another big win. I mean, the funny thing is the Red Sox went from game 2. They scored the most runs they had the entire season with 7. And then they immediately won up themselves today by scoring 9. They win 9-3. And I will say, starting out, because we can start with the pitching yet again, Brian Bayo, again, easily his best outing of the year.
Ground ball machine. That was great to see. That was like it felt like old Bayo to me. Just guys, Cardinals pounding the ball into the ground, Red Sox making plays behind them like that. When you talk about pitching and defense, Hog, to me, like Bayo today was a very good example of when they're at their best, this is what they'll look like.
Absolutely. I like that he ate up length too. Like, 6 2/3. I thought like Cora could have let him finish out the 7th, honestly. I would have been completely fine with that. I will say, looking at Bayo's Savant page, it vexes me. It's very bizarre because his hard hit statistics are not good, and he's not really striking guys out, and he's walking too many guys. But then, like, he's like 97th percentile whiff rate, which is like way higher than his career average. Last year, he was 13th percentile.
It's weird though, because he's still not striking anyone out.
No, like, so he's getting swings and misses, and he's inducing contact, but they're ground balls. And like
he's 9 strikeouts.
It doesn't make any sense. Like, that's why it just confuses me. So I mean, I was happy with his outing today. He was like 93rd percentile ground ball rate, which is exceptional. Back to peak Bayo. I mean, how are you feeling about Bayo, Cutter? Are you feeling confident?
Yeah, I mean, I'm not the biggest Bayo guy, but that start was promising. Especially, I think the biggest thing was not letting that Walker home run pile on, because that's been his main issue in the past couple of years.
True.
You give up one run and it just keeps going and going and going. But he seemed to nip that in the butt pretty early. I mean, if you could get that every other start, that's a perfect number 5 right there.
That's the thing, too, is like now Bayo doesn't have the responsibility of carrying the load of like a 3 or like a 2 like he did last year at some points as well when Giolito really wasn't feeling it. Like now, like he's a 4 or 5. And like that's a perfect spot for a guy like Bayo with his like type of stuff, his profile. And the thing is, like the truly wonderful thing is if Bayo like just fucks up tremendously over the next 3 months, guess what? It's Peyton Tolley time.
Yeah, I wonder if that's any factor in him. Not today, but it has to. He must be following his starts in Worcester, thinking, okay, when's this guy going to come up and pitch? That's got to be part of the motivation to pitch well if you're Bayo. Has to be.
Oh, yeah. I mean, that's like nipping in the back of his brain every single time he's out there. It's like, I'm kind of pitching for my job every time I come out here because if I'm not good enough, there's a young lion who's going to come up and fucking, eat me and cast me down to the minors.
Yeah.
I mean, other than that, like game 3, obviously, I mean, it was a parade, man. A lot of good offensive performances, headlined by our beloved Wilson Contreras, who hits another home run.
Yep.
Went 4 for 5 today, dude. I mean, it's just obviously
him and Story combined for 8 of their 12 hits. I know you don't want to give Trevor Story any credit, but he had 4 hits today too.
That is unfair. That's unfair.
You don't like him. You don't Trevor Story.
I don't like him at shortstop. I don't like him at shortstop, brother. What are we talking about?
You're not a fan. It's okay. You don't have to like everybody.
Listen, I mean, I like him less than most of the players on the team, but I don't hate him. Like, I'm not agenda pushing. The only agendas I push with Trevor Story are the correct ones. Like, he shouldn't have been the 2-hole hitter. He shouldn't have been the 2-hole hitter. He's been much better since he's not been. And my other big agenda is he should be playing shortstop. And he should be playing shortstop. I don't know, man. He was great today, though. Like, he also 4 hits, drove in a pair of runs. I wish he'd steal more. Like, Trevor Story, he stole like 30 bases last year, did he not? Or like right around there?
Without getting caught.
Yeah, without getting caught. And I feel like that's just a Red Sox thing in general. That's not just a Story thing, where I feel like they're not nearly aggressive enough on the base paths. Like in modern baseball.
Story, you're right about Story, but Duran too. Like he should run every time. When he gets into a full run, he's got to be one of the fastest guys in baseball. Like they should, in general, if they're going to be a singles team, they had 19 singles over 2 days. Like you better run a little bit. I'm with you, Og. I'm not sure who's in charge of that. Probably Alex Cora again, but run more. If we're going to push an agenda, steal more bases. Signed, Dirty Water Podcast. Bang.
Absolutely. If we're going to hyper focus, go ahead.
There's no reason why Aaron Judge should have more stolen bases than Jarren Duran at this point in the season.
He does? What the fuck are we doing, bro? What are we talking about? That's dumb. Like every time I see Duran hit into a double play, like the level of anger that I feel inside my soul, it should never happen. He's one of the fastest guys in the sport. And I understand like his base stealing instincts are not great. Like he's not really a natural base stealer. But like, dude, at some point, like you got to just use your athleticism and figure it the fuck out. Like you're too fast to be this poor of a base stealer or just to not be allowed to run in general. Let's see. Otherwise in game 3 as well, I thought it was funny. Connor Wong got another hit. Like Connor Wong just like continues to actually hit when he's put in the lineup, which is just good for him. I'm happy that like he's not a complete non-option because truly he was one of the worst baseball players, let alone hitters I've ever seen in the history of the sport last year.
He's had a good start.
He's in like fucking 400 or maybe it's like 370 now, but still like it's way better than I thought.
Pretty good.
Liked him a lot, obviously. Roman, like I said, like he struggled in this game. He went 0 for 5. Drove in a run on a fielder's choice, which should have been a double play, but the Cardinals, like in the chaos of the shift, just kind of forgot to cover second base, which I thought was very funny. And
they stink.
Like I love it when the Red Sox play bad teams and bad teams act like they are bad and then make bad plays. That brings me joy.
It's nice to see it happen to someone else.
No shit, right? No fucking shit. That's us, like last year, and sometimes even this year, like a billion times over. Just doing something stupid like that.
I got a text during the game today from Meek Phil Hog.
Hell yeah.
So he's a diehard Mets fan. Him and Clemmer, like they watch every game going on. Like they're constantly about like non-Met games. They go whatever. So I get this text from Meek Phil. Mutt, am I going crazy or did NESN just not show Jordan Walker's home run? They just zoomed in on Bayo. So the way I watch this, I was listening to the game for a lot. We had a lot of youth baseball today I should have reached out to Carabas. You definitely would have reached out back to me. I was in like Situate Lynn area for like 6 hours outside today. And so I listened to a bunch of the game on the radio, wasn't watching it. And until I got home, had no idea just how fucking bad the NESN broadcast was today. And then I started going through the DVR. And my God, what an embarrassment for a big regional sports network. They lose their camera. They're down to one camera. They eventually have to go to the Cardinals TV feed. So you're getting like Cardinals dugout shots during the Red Sox game today. I know you were locked into it. What a disaster by NESN on Sunday, boys.
Dude, it was bad. And like, listen, NESN's had some bad like moments before. That's the worst one. Like, I cannot think of a performance worse than that. What confuses me is like, you're a television broadcast. You're going on the road. You packed one camera. You didn't have a fucking spare.
That's a great point.
Like, I don't know. When I went to San Francisco, like for Barstool and like for the Yak, they had like 50 fucking cameras in there, man. And like, not all of them are being used at all times. So like, if a camera went out theoretically, a guy like, back-end guy like Maresh could just bring a camera over and replace the broken camera. They lost one camera and it was fucking, DEFCON 9. We're running with our heads cut off. We don't know what to fucking do. Like, well, now what? Here's the MLB The Show manager view of the game. Have fun. What pissed me off, it's like the longer I'm in this manager view, the more I think Caleb Durbin in the fucking 2-hole is a good idea. Get me the hell out of here.
The worst part of it all, I saw like right after all of that was going down, there was a Pirates account on Twitter that posted a video of like the Pirates game coming back from a commercial break. And they had like these beautiful shots outside of Wrigley.
I saw it.
And
no, it was their open. I'll let you finish it, Cutter. But that was they did a Masters style open at the beginning of Pirates Cubs today, which was spectacular. But go ahead.
They are owned by John Henry.
Shut up.
They are. It's true.
Yes.
Yeah, we outsourced for the Pirates games. That's true.
What?
Fuck me. That's true, Cutter. I didn't even think about that.
Fenway Sports Group owns the Pirates broadcast?
Yes. Because Bob Nutting's too cheap to have his own regional sports rights.
Shut up. That can't be true.
No, look it up. Like, I forgot
They're jointly
about that.
owned by Fenway Sports Group and Robert Nutting. There was Pirates spring training. That's how we got an early look at the scoreboard. People knew what it was going to look like because of that.
Yes. Because they use our assets because it's the same.
I didn't know that. That's funny.
I completely forgot about that. That's a great point, Cutter, which makes it even more fucking infuriating. Of like, the Pirates broadcast can figure it out. And like, listen, I don't know how much I can blame the average NESN worker because maybe like the fucking production budget is like $725 for like the entire production. So like they just don't have like the proper staff required to run a baseball broadcast without a hitch because of John Henry. Maybe. But like, dude, it's so shoddy. It's so subpar for one of the premier baseball brands in this sport. It's so unacceptable.
I am literally I'm literally biting my tongue. It's a terrible production. It's a terrible broadcast. They spent months, Hog, telling us how they're going to reset the score bug and they're going to bring analytics in. It's the same fucking broadcast it's always been with a worse score bug. There's nothing ever new about it. It's nothing even close to what the Pirates did today. They don't think outside the box. Like I like the people on the broadcast, but it's boring. It is like talking about 1994. Nothing is new on that thing. Like terrible. You're awful. And today was a disaster. What a joke. To the point where I got people sending me like they have watch out of market on NESN 360. Like they had like a stay tuned. We'll be back.
Stand by.
Dude, there were 2 home runs in the game. We didn't see either of them. Like, it's just, it's when it comes down to it, that's it.
John Henry, Sam Kennedy, morons.
Like, good work, guys. Like, what a great and tremendous production we have here. I love the Red Sox.
Terrible.
It reminds me, it's like the same energy of like the UFC where Dana White is just like actively antagonizing fans. It's like, oh, well, you don't like that? Like we use AI on our ads. How about shut the fuck up and watch the fights? That's how I feel anytime I think of like the Red Sox in general. Like, shut up and eat your slop. I just shit on a plate. I'm handing it to you. Fucking eat it. And
here's some pizza from Fenway. Enjoy.
Honestly, pizza is worse than a shit on a plate there. But yeah, like if it's that pizza, I'd rather eat the fucking pizza. Oh my God. I'd rather eat the shit. It's so bad, man.
Such a bad. Sunday was really bad. And again, if you weren't really paying attention, you might not have noticed it, but they eventually had a full broadcast back, but they had to tap into the Cardinals broadcast because they only had one camera.
Dude, the funniest part is it was just after like the the camera thing had gone on where like we couldn't see either of the home runs. And in my chat, someone said when we get back from break, there's not going to be any audio. And then we got back from break and there was no audio. Like, dude, what is fucking happening? Like, why is this so easy to predict? They're so bad. They're so bad at this. I can't imagine that other regional networks are like this when you watch them. I just can't imagine.
But but they're the Boston Red Sox. I just read a Forbes article this weekend. They're the third most valuable franchise in baseball.
Yeah,
and they're having this shit happen. Like that's the Brewers or Rays, whatever. It's the Boston Red Sox. They charge you $1 billion for NESN. They should be able to figure it out, and they can't.
Motherfuckers pay $30 a month for NESN 360.
Crazy.
Like, that's insane.
I
charge
do
more than Netflix.
Oh man, I feel bad, Cutter. That sucks.
Like, I'm on MLB TV, so I don't have to shell out that much. That's insane to me now that I'm thinking about it. NESN 360 is $360. MLB TV is like $180. That's like half the price. Like to watch.
They'd argue you get like Bruins games too, but like that's I agree. It's highway robbery. Highway robbery.
It's insane. Like the price gouging that like this team respects its fan base so little. We're nothing but like, walking ATMs for them to take money out of. And it's just so fucking frustrating. We love private equity, don't we, fellas?
We sure do. We love when private equity comes in and ruins everything we love in our lives. It's so fun. So going back to like you went a little viral on Friday because of your anti-Cora take. Like where I actually heard people on Boston radio referencing that Red Sox fans are starting to be mad at Cora, which is clearly talking about you and your rant on Friday night. It's you. Can you at least admit that some of it is Breslow for the mismatched roster put together?
Why do I have to admit shit? Holy fuck. No one listens to what I say. No one. Yeah, I'm the vocal Craig Breslow guy. I praise Breslow so much. People are like, you can't blame Cora, it's Breslow. I hate Breslow's guts too. What do you want from me?
Fair. That's what I wanted right there. The main reason that's what I wanted.
I haven't come out yelling from the rooftops, fire Alex Cora, is because I don't think I can in good conscience say fire Alex Cora before I say fire Craig Breslow. I cannot stand that fucking computer dork with no people skills, worse than like a badly programmed automaton. I can't fucking stand Craig Breslow. It's like, of course some of it's his fault. Like, yeah, but the thing is, there's too many fucking outfielders. Duh. I know that. At the end of the day, just because there's too many outfielders does not mean you sit Roman Anthony. Guess what? Roman's better than the other guys. He plays. Yep. Everyone else is fucking fuck you. I don't care about your feelings. Shut up. Also, that has nothing to do with Durbin in the two. Like, having too many outfielders has zero to do with Caleb Durbin in the fucking two-hole. You could put Contreras there. You could put Willier there. You could put Duran there. You could put almost anybody else other than Caleb Durbin there. That's the thing. Is like it's people can't. This is why I say you need to read more. If you read more, you can hold more than one coherent thought in your brain at the same time. It's like a revolutionary thing. Apparently, when I do it, it's insane. But yeah, because multiple, and that's not just you, Mud. I'm not yelling at you. I'm just.
Oh, you definitely weren't yelling. No, Cutter. He was not yelling directly at me at 11 o'clock at night. No, it was not directly at me.
No. So many people said a variation of exactly that to me. Of like, well, what about Breslow? Yeah, what about Breslow? He fucking sucks too. Next.
I just wanted to I wanted to make sure that was part of the equation. They both suck.
Congratulate. There we go, guys. Patented Hogdale crash out. You're welcome. Fucking. All it takes is for someone to rage bait me. And it just happens to be Red Sox fans on a whole rage baiting me. It was bad enough. It was funny. It was during the stream. I was hanging out or whatever. And Ed was like actively rage baiting me on Twitter.
Yeah.
Like just like going out of his way to fuck
go,
with
Ed.
me. And like, the thing, I didn't realize it at first until he said stick to football. And like, that was the whistle. I'm like, okay, he's just rage baiting me. He's just fucking with me. And it's just like, now I feel stupid. Just fucking, but yeah, man, I do like it. I do like that my voice now has enough influence to where my agendas are being pushed throughout the fan base.
Big time. Like your core agenda, the whole company, like Dave's sell the team agenda is massively being pushed because of Dave. Your love for Breslow, people are now loving Breslow because you like Breslow more than Cora. So it's happening everywhere. It's nice.
Yeah,
love to see it.
When people say like, yeah, Hogdale, like big Craig Breslow guy, like whenever they think of my name, they like, I cannot believe how much he's on this nerd's dick. Like it's just, I like, dude, Because I've been straight up with it. Like post Raffy trade, I just don't like him. I don't like his face. I don't like his ethos, and I don't like that he's here. And I hate that he's going to be here for another like 3 years. Because if they fire him, they'd have to hire the fucking janitor to run the team, aka Alex Cora, and then we lose 150 games every year because that guy can't evaluate talent for shit. Oh my god. So yeah, that was fun. Thank you, Mutt. Thank you for.
That's all I needed. Thank you. We're good.
Yeah. That. I mean, dude.
Solely clip that, Mac. Clip that.
Yeah,
send it
clip
out.
it.
It's all we need.
Fucking clip it, kid. Fucking clip it. Man, I will say, bullpen also held together in game 3 as well. Zach Kelly gave up a home run, again to Jordan Walker, and Zach Kelly's bad. So I understand people not wanting to give him a pass, but it seems like Jordan Walker that's just what he does now is he just hits home runs off of
Wait, everybody. I didn't see a Jordan Walker on my broadcast. I didn't see a Jordan Walker home run. So I'm not counting.
Yeah, it doesn't count. It's just, it's fake. Liberal hoax. The fake news media is out to get us yet again.
Fake news.
Fake news. Venezuela. Anyway, I like Danny Coulomb as well. Game 3 was just fun, man. It was
good
fun
win.
Basically all the way through. It was a good win. Exactly. Like
good series win. That's 2 in a row, boys.
Yeah.
2 in a row. You're building some momentum.
Chipping
here.
away.
Yep.
Exactly. Yeah, we're 6-9. Yeah. Let's go.
Yankees went from 8-2 to 8-7.
Life comes at you fast. Oh, by the way, if I'm a Yankees fan, you got to direct your full ire to Marty Mush. Full ire's got to go towards him. Like, dude, he's a curse. Like, as soon as he says the Yankees are going to win the World Series, they drop 5 straight. Like, I'm just saying, I'm putting 2 and 2 together there.
They call him Marty Mush for a reason. He's already mushed the Yankees. He mushed Duke. He mushed the Yankees last year. Mushed them this year. If Marty likes your team's fucked. Print those T-shirts. Fact.
Print the T-shirt.
What a teammate Jazz is. What an absolute clown.
He's just a genius. Him and Craig Breslow should link up.
He's Jazz is Rain Man. Like Rain Man when it comes to baseball, dude. He's just operating at a higher level.
Do you think if him and Breslow were locked in a room together, do you think they could have one conversation?
No. And that's more on Craig than it is on Jazz. I think Jazz Chisholm can talk like a normal human being.
He's not a human. Craig's a robot. Just a robot.
I have such a dislike for Craig Breslow.
Good.
I fucking cannot stand that guy, man. He's like a worse Heim Bloom with because at least Heim Bloom had people skills. At least Heim Bloom would tell the fan base here's what I'm doing. Like Craig Breslow operates in the shadows. We'll trade Vaughn Grissom for Chris Sale.
He talks down to you. He invented baseball. He uses words that from Yale, and he's got to use all these extras. Fucking talk like a human, and he can't because he's not human. He's not.
He just can't do it, man. He's it's beyond him. He hasn't gotten the software update yet. That's the thing. Maybe John Henry's cheap ass needs to pay for the fucking software update, and then he'll talk like a human. Someone get a floppy disk. Anyway.
Series MVP seems pretty straightforward, I think.
Yeah.
To me, it's obviously Contreras, but if someone threw a vote towards Ron Hair Suarez, I'd be fine with that because I thought he was exceptional. But I think it's Wilson.
Yeah, Wilson.
Easy for me, Wilson.
Oh, I will say, because people will shit on me if I forget this, because some people perceive me to have an anti-Jarren Duran agenda. Duran had a big hit in Game 3. That bases clearing double was awesome.
Huge.
And that was the biggest hit of the year for him.
Yep.
Multiple hits in this game. That could be huge for him. I think that that could really kickstart his hot streak. I think that should be really fun.
He's been hitting the ball really hard too. I think that was 112 off the bat.
Yeah, it was deep left center field. I mean, the center fielder was running for a hot minute. He just could not catch up to it.
Mm-hmm.
And this offense performs much, much better, obviously, if Durant is hitting. And hopefully, next series Roman starts hitting too, and then we can really start firing on all cylinders here.
Well, the division's gonna be fun. You're only 2 games back of first at 6-9.
We're back.
3 teams at 8-7, 2 teams 6. This is gonna be 5.5 months of this battling for who gets the wild card spot. So I know there's less divisional games now, and people like that. I think the division's gonna be. I think it's gonna be awesome in the AL East all summer. These teams battling. I can't wait. Cannot wait.
Absolutely, absolutely. Cutter, did you have a cuck list? Because obviously it's a winning series. You don't have to have one. But did you have guys you wanted to bitch about?
Just Alex Cora in game one. That was Zach Kelly, but I blame that more on Cora.
Gotta think NESN makes the list as well.
NESN has to make the list.
Well, yeah, that's true. Who's the NESN producer? We got to find out.
You just start fucking blaming guys by name.
I think I know, but I'll text
Michael Coppola.
Is he? I worked with Is he now the full-time producer of the games? Maybe.
Original content. It says, and Amy Kaplan for the Red Sox.
Eric Haugen is the senior multi-platform programming director. Per LinkedIn.
I'll give you Coppola's number. You can just start texting him.
Any relation to Francis Ford?
That's clearly not.
Yeah, say like if it is, like 0% of that fucking talent translated.
Or if like he is, then he's taking care of the whole Pirates side, and he left us with.
Yo, honestly, that would make a lot of sense. Justin said fucking the NESN producer is a golden retriever. Airbud would do a better job. That's disrespectful to Airbud. He would have acclimated. Like, he would have found a way.
Airbud would have played in this league right now. A lot of threes from Airbud. Like, he would have been a 3-and-D guy. He could have made the league, I think.
Airbud is a tremendous, like, Deion Sanders level multi-sport athlete.
Yeah, that's true, too. Yeah. Frisbees, do it all.
You can't doubt him, man. Absolutely cannot doubt him. I can't think of anything else that we want to cover here. Do we want to just go right to our final thoughts, boys? Like, Mutt, do you have any final thoughts?
Predictions.
Oh, I always forget about the fucking predictions, man.
I got matchups in front of us here.
Huge.
Very good matchup in game one. Crochet against Ober. That's a very good Red Sox matchup.
I'll say, is Ober back to having a good year? He had an off year last year.
The numbers did not jump out. The numbers for Abel and Woods Richardson jumped out as bad.
5.27 ERA right now on the year for Bailey Ober.
I like that matchup for the Red Sox.
Bailey Ober confuses me so much because he sits like 91, 92 miles an hour, and he's like Craig Breslow's wet dream.
Yeah.
6'9", fucking like 260 pounds.
What's that reach? Got big reach extension.
Yeah. Big extension for sure.
Oh, Dave O'Brien, big Bailey Ober guy.
Huge Bailey Ober guy. You wouldn't believe how much of a fucking Bailey Ober guy this guy is. The Red Sox win crochet games, man.
Sonny Gray and Mick Abel in start number 2, and then Early and Woods Richardson in game 3. I liked all three matchups. The Reds. I predicted a Red Sox sweep against the Cardinals. They took 2 out of 3. I'm predicting a sweep again against the Twins. The Twins stink too, so sweep.
Yeah, they're above 500. If we saw Taj Bradley in this series, I'd be horrified.
Yeah,
we're so bad against Taj Bradley, but no Taj Bradley. Give me a sweep.
Yeah, we all picked sweep last week. Last series. We're all picking sweep this series.
They say we're always negative, Cutter. But can you believe that? This is a negative podcast. Come on.
The streets are, the masses. They've been hating on you, Mutt. They're being too mean to you.
I know.
It's very rude. I tell them to stop being mean.
Wait, the masses? I mean, I'm going to cry myself to sleep tonight. The way you berated me and ripped me a new one when I
that was not to you.
God,
I just
like my wife on a Monday morning. Did you bring the trash? Did you bring the trash out again? Missed the trash again? That
was not directed at you. Anytime I yell on this podcast, it's not directed at you guys. It never.
Cutter, I'll text you in a second. It was directed at me.
Unless I directly say "fuck you," which if I'm like really angry, then like actually mad, like fucking. One of my favorite like things is someone said like "mad online" just as a response. It's like the best rage bait ever is like "mad online." No matter what you say, just like if I was mad online. Like, if I'm saying fuck you, then I'm actually mad. I got nothing but love in my heart for Mutt. That's why I got your head hanging behind me in the street.
We're winning. We're winning again. The Red Sox are winning, so the head gets to stay. I like that.
Yeah, the Red Sox are 3-1 now since I put the Mutt picture back up.
Let's go.
We've basically never been more bad. Yeah, we're winning. I mean, that's like a 120 win pace.
Let's go.
It's what we do, man. It's what we do. All right, so we got predictions out of the way. Do we have any final thoughts, Mutt? Do you have any profound thoughts you want to share with the class?
Oh, no, I'm going to fix my lighting here. Yeah, Josh617 in the chat. My head looks shiny.
That's always.
It's kind of like a penis. I know. I'm trying to figure out the lighting issue. I got to figure it out. But I do like the camera look. I like the wider view versus the up and down. We'll fix it. We'll work on it. If Fasoli ever returns my calls and stops complaining about not getting one of those cooler cups at a Red Sox game, then maybe we can.
No, Fasoli's having he's having a renaissance when it comes to like getting collectibles right now. He got the Roman bobblehead.
Yeah, I saw that.
Didn't he pick up like a really cool baseball card as well? Like
Crochet, I think it was.
Yeah, like Fasoli's living his best life right now, man.
He's the man.
The thing is, like, I feel so bad. He's so fucking busy. I doubt he even has a lot of time to admire like his treasure trove of cool shit. Dude's always on the road and flying and shit. He's just Mr. Worldwide. I'm gonna when they come back home, I'm gonna go get him one of those cooler cups. But do not tell him. I'm gonna say I forgot again. And just mail it to him. I love that. Cutter, what are your final thoughts, brother?
Cam Schlittler sucks at baseball.
I think it's a good point.
Cedric Mullins had a triple off of him, almost a home run. He gave up, I think, 7 hits against the Rays, and he looks like he really regressed. He's a strikeout merchant a little bit. He's like a Will Warren, but he's a 5-and-dive guy. He's not a good baseball player. Jazz Chisholm, I mean, the jokes just write themselves. I kind of felt bad for the dude.
50-50, man. He's a 50-50
The funniest thing I've ever seen was Trent Grisham, like, in the background, just being like, no, if he crossed the plate, it would have been over. And then he's like, well, so yeah, it didn't matter what I did. We lost anyway.
I will say, I respect players who are just honest. Because, like, a lot of these dudes, a lot of the managers don't know the fucking rules of the sport.
Mm-hmm.
Like, this is not like just a Jazz Chisholm thing. People are going to look at him like he's the biggest idiot on planet Earth. And, like, yeah, should he know the rules? Yes. Less of these dudes know the rules than you think. Like, way, way less of them than you think.
And the funniest thing is, 2 years ago against the Red Sox, Volpe was, like, watching the play go down at second, and they didn't score a run because of that. So it's Boone probably doesn't know the rules.
No. And
Boone was trying to save face this morning. He was like, oh, I think he just needs to get better at answering questions. He obviously knows the rule. He clearly doesn't. He clearly stated,
he clearly stated, I do not know the rule.
And then when he heard the rule from Trent Grisham, he was dumbfounded. He was like, oh, well, it wouldn't have worked anyway.
That's real as fuck, honestly. I think he should be applauded for that. That's a great answer. I don't care. That's fucking hilarious. This is why I'm a Jazz Chisholm guy, even though he's objectively funny. Like, maybe a little sensitive on Twitter, but Oh, my God.
Same guy who said he wasn't trying to hit home runs in the home run derby.
Yeah, very bizarre. Very, very bizarre.
Great answer, Jazz. Great.
Shout out to Ian in the chat who said Boone just said that Jazz should shut up. Bro literally said shut up and dribble, which is crazy, by the way. It's an insane thing to say to your a player who is your 50-50 guy, man. Like, come on. Back your guy. How about that? Oh my God, man. I think that's gonna do it for us though, boys. I mean, fun series. I'm actually like excited like nowadays, like to watch the Red Sox play baseball. Like I'm looking forward to the game tomorrow in this series against the Twins. This has been Dirty Water. You can find, obviously this is on Twitch, but for anyone who's not currently watching Twitch, you can find me at Hogdale33 on Twitch, Hogdale_ on Twitter. Find Mut on Twitter at Mike Manansky. Find KutterIsKing at KutterIsKing. Everyone have yourselves a fantastic evening. Go Sox! See you later, and good night. All right, end stream.